guys, thank you so much for being with us on today. As above, so below. We are talking about Mars energy. To each and every one of you guys, thank you so much. Mafedi Fun Oya, Mafedi Fun Iligwa, Mafedi Fun Ogun, Mafedi Fun Oya, and also Mafedi Fun Ayao. To each and every one of you guys, Mafedi Fun Olofi. To my brothers and sisters in E5, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, Congo, and Palo. Whether you're a mystic or Ajay, this is the live for you, because on my live, I do not teach my personal belief or my practices. What I do teach is universal laws, because they are applicable to each and every one of you guys. Once again, we say thank you and salutations to my Madrina, and to my Padrino, and to my Oba, and to my brothers and sisters all over this globe, as you're being notified that Chief Apostle Samuel Jr. is live and in charge. I am, if this is your first time in my life, I'm a Sagittarius. My moon is in Aries, and my rising sign is Pisces. Yes, sir, and yes, ma'am. I also want to say to each and every one of you guys, universal laws are necessary, because we all, every last one of us, have to understand no matter what we practice, things apply to us. What's up there, Linda Green, my Scorpio from Georgia? Sweet Georgia. And then we got my baby Scorpio in the house. What's up there, Keish, in the house? I want to say to each and every one of you guys, I am excited to be here with you, because yesterday I couldn't do it. But I'm here today. A lot that we got going on. What's up there, Mary Barnes in the house? How you doing, love? And then I got my unveiling. And what's up, Pisces in the house? To each and every one of you guys, to all of my Christian buddies, these are the cards that I read from Technology of the Soul. And then we got Stormy, my Sagittarius from Chicago. And then I got, what's up there, love? My Gemini, Royal Artist. And then we got, you got your talisman? You better say that. You better tell them about your talisman. You better tell them. What's up there, Darius, my Pisces, my son. And then I got my Boaz. And I do stress Boaz, yes, sir. My Pisces in the house. And then we got Mama Susan. Okay there, Mama Susan. How you doing, darling? There go my Karen O'Brien, my teary eye. Yes, sir. She got me 2 hearts in there. Got hearts floating away. Her love is with me. Yes. What's up there, Tree Rhonda, my Aries in the house? How you doing, Tree Rhonda? Yes. Tree Rhonda bought me these right here. I'm eating them now. I haven't even eaten all day. I've been at work. Got home, took a bath. She ain't going there looking at me crazy, because I ain't even walked him. I just been at it. I had to do a consultation. I'm excited for guys. I'm excited for y'all. I'm getting prepared for some good stuff out here in this thing called Conjure. We going to have grown-up church today. I think we have it every day. Once again, sir and ma'am, my lives are not for the children. My lives are for the grown-ups. And to each and every one of you guys that want to learn real magic, real art. She said, I'm doing well. All right there, Tronda. There go my Cancer. How you doing now, Crab Cakes? That's Monique 444 in the house. Appreciate each and every one of you guys. Excited about you getting your packages. More packages have went out. To all of you guys, we're going to be dealing with Mafedi Fun Ogun. This is As Above, So Below. This is Mars Energy we're going to be talking about. But I do have Mafedi Fun Obatala. I have Mafedi Fun Shango. I have Mafedi Fun Iligwa and Mafedi Fun Oshun. But we're going to talk about Conjure tonight. Now I'm going to be saying something. Now, listen. In order for you to really grow and develop when it comes to energy, frequency, and vibration, you got to understand why foundation is so important. To all of you guys that have not got an opportunity to sign up for my intermediate class, do yourself a favor and join that class. Even if you don't think that you're at that level, I'm telling you, enough people need, at least you will have an idea of what I call intermediate. At least you have an idea of what I call advanced. And Monique said that my beginner's class was not a beginner. I think that's beginner level. So if you're going to follow me, you have a better idea of the principles that I live by and the things that I practice. And you also understand what I mean about universal laws. To each and every one of you guys that have not got an opportunity to get one of these talismans, they're only $100. They will be going up eventually, because I'm spending too many tens of thousands to get this stuff done. So I got ceremonies that I got to get done before my birthday, and that's where we at. We still have 6 other people that, if you do not mind, want to support what we're doing out here, $1,000 towards those ceremonies. I promise it's not a good. What's up there, Alicia? What's up, Storm? Expedited beginner. Yes, baby. So I'm excited about that. Thank God for my baby Scorpio Keish being committed, and we also congratulating her on her pregnancy, and we also did some ceremonial work for her, because I'm excited for her, because I know that God has great things in store for this young lady. Let me tell y'all something. Do not allow things that happen in your life to get you off course, because what God has for you is for you. And if I did not believe in what I was doing, I would not be out here on this platform, and I would not be entrusting my time and energy to many of you guys, because I'm looking for the harvest that God has for you in your life. Now, also, where's my Natasha? Is Natasha, my Aquarius from North Carolina, showed up? Y'all know I be looking for my y'all gotta excuse me to eat, because I'm hungry. I haven't eaten. I just have not eaten. I've been working. I work for UPS, and it's getting in our season time, and they is putting it on us. But I'm not doing it for free, so I can't complain. All right. So, what we're gonna talk about tonight now? I want to say this. It don't matter if you're an E5, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, Congo, Palo, Mystic, Ajay, Atheist. Universal energy affects us all. We have different energies and pantheons and spirits that operate within our particular tradition. But at the end of the day, they're tapping into the same energy. They're tapping into, it doesn't matter if it's a love goddess Oshun, whether it is Ezeli Frida or Aphrodite. They all have to tap it. They go my Aquarius. They all have to tap into that Ashe in order to do work for us. And same thing when it comes to our ancestors. The same energy, that's why we feed them. The same Ache that they need, we need it as well. The same solar energy they need, we need it. The same earth energy they need, we need in order to manifest on this earth realm, okay? And to all elevated souls out there, y'all gonna love this, okay? Now, my subject tonight is stop sleeping with the homeless in the ATRs. Somebody said, well, I'm a hoe, but I don't be sleeping with the homeless. Just give me a moment, honey. Give me a minute, sir. Now, do not sleep with the homeless in the ATR. Now, let me explain this. I'm going to start with St. John, the 8th chapter. St. John, the 8th chapter, verse 44 and 45. Now, y'all know I have a method to my madness, and I have practicality to spirituality, okay? So, we're going to start at verse 44, and it says this. Ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not or abide not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When ye speak a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it, the birther of it, okay? Now, when it comes down to Mars energy, I need y'all to really hear me. I'm going to say something. Verse 45. And because I tell you the truth, ye believe me not. What I mean by homeless, what I mean by sleeping. Sleeping is a form of intimacy, whether you're sleeping with somebody, being intimate with somebody with your thoughts, your emotions, your ideas, your resources, your time, your body, don't matter. Homeless is the concept of this person does not abide. It does not, they have no residence. When I say in the ATR, there are people that have no true residency in hoodoo, voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, Congo, Palo. If you're going to practice true spirituality, you got to have a home. I'm going to say that again. If you're going to, if you're going to buy another house or you're going to get involved in another ATR, you still got to have a home to reside in. You have to have shelter for your spirituality, okay? What's up there? That's Chris from Philadelphia. All right, Sagittarius. It is so important that this is why no matter how many ATRs I get involved in or how many people I encounter, I can stay true to my energy. The reason why I try to embrace people with the age of Aquarius, your individuality, is so important not to get lost. You cannot be true to your energy if you do not have a residency for your energy to reside in. Okay? Now, being intimate with people that have no residence. What I mean by that, the reason why the scripture said that he's a lie, when people don't abide, they can tell the truth, but they don't abide. That means they ain't going to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help them God. So you're going to always have to second guess somebody that does not abide in hoodoo. If that is not your particular tradition and that is something that you're just passing through, you're going to have bits and pieces of information. If voodoo is not your house, it is not something that you live in, you're going to have bits and pieces of information. But most people are not going to tell you that. They're going to speak from a place like that. That is what they reside in. That's what they operate in. And so therefore, if you don't know enough about the residency of hoodoo, voodoo, Santeria, Kumi, Congo, and Palo, you can be out here sleeping, being intimate with people, with information, with energy and frequency, and they themselves are not of that house. It ain't about my natural attire that's important. It's about my foundation and what I abide in. What is it? What do you practice? What do you believe in? What are the principles by which you live? What type of value do you? Where is the residency? What is your address? I don't want to hear no more about what you believe. What's your address? What is your place of residency? What is it that you are anchored in? What do you abide in? What level of truth? Telling the truth and abiding in the truth are two, sir and ma'am, distinct different things. That's why it don't matter if I'm practicing Ocha, Voodoo, Obia, because I understand my house. I understand the residency of my house. I understand the foundation. I know what keep my house afloat. I know, as my spiritual dad would say, the operational expenses of my particular house. Listen, it ain't nothing wrong with admiring somebody else's house. But if you do not abide in that house, and you out here teaching as though that is your residency, like some of us have more than one home, but they want to know which home do you spend the most time in. You cannot file homestead in a house you do not live in. I'm going to say that again. A lot of y'all out here trying to file spiritual homestead, and that is not your residency. That is not your practice. That is something you have information about. That is something you read about. That is something you heard about. But you cannot tell the truth of that said science, because that's not your foundation. Satan could not tell the whole truth to Adam and Eve in that concept, because he was not abiding in the truth. People that do not abide in prosperity, people that do not abide in health, people that do not abide in truth, people that do not abide in peace, cannot tell you how to live that. Y'all know I believe everybody grown. Sleep with who you want to sleep with. Be in the bed with whoever you want to be at. But me, myself, at 50, about to be 51 in December the 15th, I don't have time. Even as a whole, you got to have a house. See, when people got a house, there's a certain level of responsibility. There's a certain level of accountability. There's a certain level of understanding of resource. See, what's up there, Shamari, my cancer from Chi-Town? I am not interested in how much information you know about a subject matter. Do you know how to run a household? See, when you're dealing with somebody that's homeless, spiritually homeless, they're wanderers. The Bible calls them vagabonds. These are the people that are from one situation to the next. They're not committed to voodoo. They're not committed to hoodoo. They're not committed to obia. You cannot carry the flag of something that you don't abide in. You cannot show the respect. You cannot exalt. You cannot honor the Orishas. You cannot honor the Loas. You cannot honor the ancestors when you don't abide in that. You are a turncoat. People that don't have a house can easily leave. You know what they'll say? It ain't my house. The reason why certain things are happening into the ATRS and certain people don't care is because you don't reside in it. Because if you truly were about this life called spirituality, what's up there, Minister Al, my Aquarius? Let me tell y'all something. Besides the fact that I was chosen to stay in the church, and that a part of my working is to teach people not to demonize the ATRS in the church, and to help people understand in the church that even our foundation came out of Egyptology. Amun Ra, when we say Amen, we're talking about Amun Ra. When we are talking about the sun, we're talking about Ra. Whatever terminology we choose to use and label these energy, frequency, and vibration in our science, at the end of the day, you need to know where home is. When we buy those signs, say home sweet home. If you don't enjoy the house that you're in, you don't enjoy the home that you're in, then how can you truly appreciate somebody else's home or another home, whether it is Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lukumi, Congo, Apollo? If you won't protect your home, then why would you protect the home of anything else? This is why I don't diss people like other people diss people, because if they practice hoodoo and I don't practice hoodoo, I diss them. If they practice voodoo, I diss them because I don't practice. Baby, you need to understand something. Being rooted and grounded in truth is important. I'm going to tell you why. St. John 15, chapter 1 through 7. Y'all know I'll be here for it. 1 through 7 said, I am the true vine, and my Father is the husbandman. Every branch in me that beareth not fruit, he taketh away. So if you don't bear fruit, taken away, right? And every branch that beareth fruit, he purges. In other words, prunes, that it may bring forth much fruit. So there's always growth. This is what Ogun is so important. There should always be growth going on in your life, especially who you sleeping with. See, my thing is, if we're going to be intimate, we're going to share mind. The Bible says two can't walk together so they agree. Then there must be some growth. Because if you got a home, that means you got salt and pepper. And I got a home, that means I got salt and pepper. What kind of energy came? Justin, let's stay on target. Y'all know I would have such a matter, okay? And it goes on to say in verse 3, now ye are clean through the word which I have spoken unto you. Abide in me, and I in you, as the branch cannot bear fruit of itself, except it abide in the vine, no more can ye, except ye abide in me. I am the vine, and ye are the branches. He that abideth in me, I also in him, and the same bringeth forth much fruit. For without me, he can do nothing. Now, let me say this to y'all. The reason why homeless people be all over the place, because they don't have no place to lodge. So they always got to pack light. People that don't bury their roots deep in something is a vagabond. They are one, and they are dangerous, because what they're going to do is wherever they lodge at, wherever they sleep at, and whoever house or apartment or a tree or whatever, they're constantly picking up energy from different spaces. They don't have a consistent energy. They don't have a consistent train of thought, because they're all over the place. They're being influenced by whatever energy that they are lodging at that particular time, because they don't have a residency. That's why this is important. You cannot bring forth fruit or much fruit in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lukumi, Congo, Palo, whatever you practice, whether it is Kabbalah, Shaman, it don't matter. If you ain't abiding in it, how you going to bring forth fruit? And if you are not establishing it, how you going to bring forth much fruit? Because the Bible says that it is pruning. Even if you abide, he's still going to prune your tree. If they're dead limb, because let me tell you, ain't none of us perfect. I don't care how much you abide in hoodoo, how much you abide in voodoo, how much you abide. We all need to be perfected. In that perfecting, you got to have certain pruning coming on. But you got to first be planted. It is too many people out here that you are homeless. You ain't 100 in Christianity. You ain't 100 in voodoo. You ain't 100 in hoodoo. You ain't 100 in Ifa, voodoo. It don't matter. Why don't we have an address for you? Why don't we have a place of residency for you? Huh? Huh? We in order for somebody to grow and to get the pruning that comes out of the ATRS, whatever that particular tradition is, there are certain things. If I follow certain concept, it gives me a certain type of teaching which deals with my character. If you're going to practice Egyptology and dealing, what's up, Miss Lady? In that perfection comes correction. Exactly. That's my Pisces. Finger looking good. I thank God for my platform. I really do. I love y'all, the men and the women. I really do. I'm bi-spiritual. Anyway, so when it comes down to spirituality, it is so important to understand why people miss out on certain opportunities, because they don't understand that in voodoo there are certain teachings that gonna perfect you. In voodoo there's certain teachers. In Ocha, certain teachers. And each one of those sciences are there to protect certain things. Tamara said, me too. And then listen what it says. This is the part I like right here. Verse 6. If a man abideth not in me, he that does not abide in voodoo, Santeria, that's not a place of residence. They're homeless. He is cast forth as a branch and is withered. And men gather them and cast them into fire, and they are burned. If ye abide in me, and my words abide in you, you can ask what ye will, and it shall be done unto you. The reason why a lot of some people, well, I say a lot of people, but people feel like they don't belong is because you don't understand your home. You don't understand your place of residency. Huh? I don't care where I live. They're going to ask me where I come from. I come from Florida. Huh? My first residency, I desire to travel all over the world, but my residency is in the Sunshine State. It matters. Okay, what part of Florida? Do you understand? When you are trying to grow spiritually, you need to have that kind of understanding. I'm a Sagittarius. My moon, I'm telling you how my house is set up. My moon is in Aries, and my rising sign is in Pisces. I know how my house is set up. So therefore, I know how to grow. I know the rules and regulations that perfect me. I also know when there's pruning season. Huh? When this house desire, when I don't gain the wisdom that I'm supposed to have, there's a pruning that puts me in position to get that wisdom. You understand? What's up there, Monique? Monique said, hit that like button, y'all. Don't do me like that. Huh? The word abide means to accept or act in accordance with rules, decisions, and recommendations. How can you truly be a hoodooist, a voodooist, a conjurer, a mystic, an adject, a Santo, a Santeria? Don't matter. How can you be true when you're not abiding in that? You cannot bring honor. You cannot take it to the next level. You cannot rock. I am a pastor, apostle, in Apostolic Faith of Jesus Christ Incorporated, operating in the ATRS openly. I know what my house consists of. I am not a botanica. Even though I carry many coats and many hats when it comes down to my spiritual journey, I know what house God put me in. And I know how to operate, and I know how to grow in that. And when pruning comes, I know why my branches are being trimmed. I know why he's trimming them back so they can bring forth much fruit. A part of being grown is not only understanding your place of residency, but knowing when it's time to be perfected. Knowing when it's time, when new information come in, I cannot continue to walk and operate in those old patterns. A lot of you guys, the reason why you cannot grow in your spirituality is because you're not in Christianity. I'm going to say it again. You're not in Christianity. You in the hoodoo. You just cover yourself with Christianity. You just go to church. You're really not abiding in the concept, the rules, the regular. You don't act as such. Huh? Just like in my spiritual house, I got many cleaning. In my natural house, I should say. In my natural house, I got many types of cleaning agents. You understand? Since I am a pastor and a shepherd, I know that the church is styled as a hospital. And I got all kind of sick people. And I, sir and ma'am, need to have certain agents so I can cleanse God's people. So it doesn't matter if they're dirty from Ifa, voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, hoodoo work, mystic, agate, whatever kind of conjure. I want to have certain regiments in my apothecary that I can administer in my house and keep my house whole. It says, as for me and my house. It is too many people out here speaking spiritual stuff, but they are vagabonds. They don't have a residency. They're out here passing opinion on other people that have a house. They're out here passing opinion on people that have following, that have fruit behind their label. I don't know what it is about people that they don't consider the source. They don't consider and have an understanding why it is important. Watch how somebody run their house, function in their house. Bathsheba gave Solomon respect because of how he ran his house. Say, we love you back. All right, there, Linda Green. That's that Scorpio energy. All I'm explaining is if you are trying to grow spiritually, if you're trying to develop spiritually, if you're trying to understand where you fit in, you have to know as a grown man or grown woman that I have to be in a house that is conducive to my growth. I have to be in a house that I believe in. I have to be in a house that I can trust. Not abiding in anything is going to have you in conflict. Let me tell y'all something. There's a reason why every spiritualist say what they say. I'm going to say that again. There's a reason. If you go to any spiritualist, just like if you go to any parent, there's a reason why him or her say the things that they say. Huh? It depends on who you're talking to. Why they talk the way that they talk. That's why it's not good for you to have opinions about different spiritualists, because unless you know how where they come from, which is their house, and their residency and the rules and regulations of that residency, then do you even know what you're following? I don't believe in confusing people about what I believe in and why I do what I do. Huh? You're not going to catch me with a knapsack because I have a home. You're going to catch me with a dresser drawer. You're going to catch me with an armoire. To those that don't know what an armoire is, I got 8 closets in this house. People that have home have places to put their things. They're not going to walk around with a knapsack. Watch people that got a spiritual knapsack. They don't have a residency. Huh? They got a little bit of this. They got travel packs. Once you develop your spirituality and develop the house by which you're going to operate in, then you understand the rules and abide in those so you can actually develop and grow. I grow with the principles by which I practice. I get stronger in it. Like I just, I ain't gonna say 2 days ago, outfit to be funny, but just say if I started in Ocha 2 days ago, I went from saying my medifun, I said my fedifun. My fedifun is the correct pronunciation. Because the more I do it, the more I practice and practice it correctly, the more I'm going to be able to speak correctly. When you're in something and you're doing it and you're practicing, you're going to become more proficient in it. And you're going to grow and you're going to develop. And I believe that Ogun is here for the development. I believe that if you're going to do something, you're going to practice magic, you should be able to see a harvest behind your practice. I am encouraging many of you guys that are going to be practicing the ATRS is to watch out for homeless people. Oh, I'm spiritual. Me too. But I still got a house. Huh? I'm a sexual creature. I still got a house. I believe we all God's children. I still have a house. I believe that God is sovereign and we are sovereign individuals. I still have a house. My issue is trying to be perfect at the first time and being harsh on myself when I make little mistakes. Let me tell you something, Shamari. Let me tell you something about this practice. Perfect is not it's about maturity. to perfect something, that means you got to get it wrong enough times to get it right. Where it looks like you're perfect at it. When you're so good at something, so it looks like you're not making mistakes, when you could be making mistakes. I've seen, I remember Whitney Houston singing at the song Music in the Air. And you could tell she had a cold. And in her, when she knew when she missed that note, but she was able to correct that note. Let me tell y'all something. What's up, that Jelly Sweet? Let me tell y'all something. Christianity has done so much psychological damage. Because any real training is you're going to make mistakes. Nobody just becomes a chef overnight. They got to burn some things. Even being a good cook, if you don't pay attention to what you're doing, you still mess up your meal. Anybody, I don't care. Like, you'll see these people that work in construction, they missing fingers. They really good at what they do. What happens is you can get so good at what you do, you get relaxed. And you can't remember that's still assault. See, when you practice your spiritual journey, I don't care how many times I execute and manifest, I cannot forget that I am dealing with spirits. I am dealing with energy, frequency, and vibration. You never get lax in your spiritual practice. I don't care how long you've been in the house. There's rules and regulations and things to do to protect those in the house. They're not there just to have rules and regulations. They are there to protect you as you practice these ATRs. I know that's right. Let me tell y'all something. If people in Christianity, as myself, would not be afraid to tell the truth because you profit off of people's ignorance. The church wants you to be afraid to embrace what's in you. More so than being afraid of what's on the outside of you. Fear has been a weapon, a strategic weapon utilized against your psyche, your mind. They don't say a mind is a terrible thing to waste for a reason. You can have a strong body, a strong gift, but if your mind is messed up, they still got you. This is not the arrogance of saying, oh, you don't need nobody. This is understanding, I am learning these concepts so I can be proficient in my particular gift, whether that's a gift of prophecy, a gift of healing of people, or a word of knowledge, word of wisdom. People that want to practice ATR and different ATR. What's up, Miss Yvette in the house? Good evening. You want to understand and master the rules and regulations of the house of Hoodoo. So you don't get confused if you want to practice voodoo, because you understand what they are similar in, and you also understand the difference. And you can explain the difference. If I want to practice voodoo, I know how to separate that from Santeria or Ocha. If I want to practice hoodoo, I know how to separate that from conjure. I know how to separate Kabbalah from mysticism, because I understand the sciences and I know where they are similar, and I also know where they are separate. Because depending on what I'm trying to manifest is what I'm going to operate in. That's why you need to understand the difference between somebody that is homeless, because what they would do, they would make a goulash out of their spirituality. They put everything together and it's not together. You need to know, if you're going to work with crystals, you need to know how to utilize those crystals. You need to understand, you're going to use this moonstone. You need to understand its elements. You need to understand also the geometry. Because this right here, this particular moonstone is in a sphere. That means the energy goes in a circle, 360 degrees. See, when you doing real conjure and you doing Mississippi, see, homeless people don't have time to do this kind of stuff. Think about this. See, when somebody is never coming into the knowledge of the truth, they homeless, they vagabonds. And let me explain something to you. Just because you're in the house and you're not studying that house, you still cannot stand up for the house. What do you mean, Apostle Ely? I know a whole lot of people that have been in Christianity all their life, and I preach stuff that they ain't never heard before, and they act like I come from a different Bible. You allow somebody else to determine what information you get. We're in the age of Aquarius. You must be you must be able to open your mind to receive energy. So therefore, if I am talking, you will be able to relate to the information, because you understand not only that white Jesus, that them people, where that come from, you are also understanding what 666 means. 6 neutrons, 2 electrons, 6 protons. You will understand the science, the carbon energy, the building block of life. You will understand all of that. So therefore, when I'm talking, because you've been in Christianity, you understand that Christ is your third eye. That's what you're talking about. So therefore, when somebody else is speaking about the getting a medtech in voodoo, or getting their crown a rogation, you will understand that whole concept. They might be utilizing different things and different terminology, but because you understand the science, you can benefit. So many people in Christianity think we're doing something different. And I blame us, grown people, because you have enough education to read for yourself. I give out the scriptures, I give out the concept, so you go and research for yourself. You should never be following me because Apostle Ela said so. You should be following me because I studied and I verified the information by which he's speaking. I don't need nobody following me blindly. Because you might run into me in the back, and then I don't want nobody in my back like that. You understand? I don't mind being in your back, but I'm going to ask you, if I ride up on you and we bumper to bumper and I'm bumping into you like at the circus, you gave me permission to bump into you. You understand? Like go-kart. You understand? Ain't nobody got no business following somebody and you don't have enough understanding of that house. You ain't trying to learn what is appropriate and effective in that house. When you get your instant burn, I tell a lot of you, some of y'all like, oh, I'm going to just get some instant burn. No, I'm telling you, I'm burning in an Ogun pot. I'm telling you what kind of energy it is. I'm telling you what type of incense. The benefit from the house, you need to understand what's in the house and what it is that the house trying to do. Homeless people can't tell you that. Homeless people can't tell you where the spiritual towers are. Homeless people can't tell you where what's in the pantry. Homeless people can't tell you to go to the deep freezer or the refrigerator, because they don't have it, because they wanderers. There's certain amount of information that a man or woman, especially me or anybody like me that's out here being an elder or teaching on a platform, you need a house. You need to be able to explain what in that house that you operate in and those rules and regulations. I tell people how to handle me and how to deal with me, whether they do it or not. And I also tell them about the consequences of violating. But my point is, that's why this kind of stuff is important. And let me tell y'all something. Let me scoot up real good. The reason that some of you could really benefit from what I offer as a black melanated man, if you are accustomed to men having their own. If you are accustomed to sleeping with a man in his own bed. Oh my God. If you are accustomed to hitting your head on his headboard. Oh my God. If you were accustomed to having an orgasm on his sheets. Oh my God, on today. Sir, if you were being with somebody that you were banging his back out on his dresser. Oh. On his counter. See, when you deal with people that have their own stuff, they talk different. See, somebody that knows who's coming over to their house, see, it's from an experience. Look, you got certain sheets that you have. See, I already got the washing machine, because I already know what I'm doing. See, when you function in a house, you know how melanated representation. Yes, sir. When you understand that, then you can embrace what I'm talking about. You will not see me as a male chauvinist. You will not see me as a threat. You will see me as a support. It is when he comes and picks you up in his ride with his own gas and he pulls out his credit card or he pulls out his debit, whatever. Oh my God. When you deal with spiritual men and women that have their own spiritual house, they talk different. And if you are accustomed to that, you would not be offended about what I'm saying. Some of y'all don't understand. You can't talk to me this way because I have my own, spiritually and naturally. And I speak from a place of resource. And I'm trying to teach other melanated people, gay, straight, bi, rich, poor, queer, understand why it is important for you to get your tool. My middle boy, my Pisces, he was roommating with this young lady. And I was on the phone with him. My faithful minister Mario, son of a Chosen. So I'll tell you in a minute why I say that. So he was on the phone with me. He said, "Oh, Dad, don't worry about it because she got this and she got that." I said, No, son. You said it correctly. She got it. I don't want nothing to happen between you two, but in case something that you have your own. So Minister Mario, son of a Chosi, he rode up to, my son live in Georgia. So I live in Florida, so I had to go to Georgia. I went into his place. I looked at what he had. I looked at what he did not have. So I went to the store as a father. See, a lot of times teaching is by example. I do this naturally and I do this spiritually. I believe that you cannot just tell a young man or woman, you have to show them. So I went in and, because I understood his finances. So I went in and I bought him certain things. I did this also for my elder child. I believe in empowering my children, just like I believe in empowering my saints or anybody that follows me. So we went down there, and me and Mr. Mario, we went. I went to I bought him air fryers. I bought him plates. I bought all kind of stuff. No charge. This yours. Did his bathroom, did his bedroom, set him up. Okay. So a while went on, and him and his roommate ended up getting into it, and they began to take their stuff. Let me tell y'all something. You may think I'm trying to get you to buy something from me. No, what I'm trying to get you to hear this, what my mama taught me. My mom's a Virgo. Mama may have, daddy may have, but God, Goddess, bless the child that has his own. You want to learn how to be efficient in your household, so you not only have what you need, people glad to offer you a ride when you already got a ride. People glad. Let me tell y'all something. You ain't never had no good loving until you ate his ice cream with his spoon out of his bowl. You have never had no good loving until he. Listen, sleep with somebody. If one time in your life, sleep with somebody that got their own, then we can then come back and have this same conversation and say, Apostle, I hear and I can relate now. Huh? When you got your own. When we can argue and disagree on our own tile. Oh my God, on today. Oh my God, on today. Homeless people have a different argument. Homeless people are already prepared to leave, because they already know you're going to put them out. I'm going to tell you again, people spiritually that are homeless are already prepared to leave your Mananza, your Elay, your church, your business, because they always used to being on the go. And they don't know how to abide anywhere. So they don't know also how to keep peace when you living with somebody and you got stuff to lose. You learn how to compromise. You learn how to function. You learn how to be in harmony. People out here trying to do conjure to do better. No, just be in harmony. Understanding we got a mutual goal to reach. Hey, listen. Don't live and die and not have your own. Huh? That's something I constantly try to teach people. A lot of y'all think it's okay that Apostle Ely had it. No, Apostle Ely trying to make sure you get it. But some of y'all want me to give you what's mine. You's a damn lie. You're not getting what's mine. My eldest son on here, me and him got in a situation one day. And this is how I talk to my kids. I don't know how you talk to your kids. I told him, I'm not worried about your dick. Only dick and nuts I'm worried about in this house is mine. Them your nuts. Thanks to me. But them I only pair of nuts and dick I worry about in heaven and earth is mine. You need to make sure you got something for your nuts. You understand? Some of y'all out here thinking y'all doing stuff for people in their house, when the whole concept is for you to understand, to make sure you got you covered. Make sure you got something on your back. Huh? You make sure you got some drawers or a thong or whatever it is you into. But make sure you can cover your own ass, basically. That's what I'm saying. But some of y'all don't relish in that. And so you think I'm being mean, or I'm being insensitive, or I'm saying it only because of where I am. No, I've been saying this. I've been saying this spiritually. I'm trying to get you to experience something so you will know what you're investing in. I want you to experience this energy, this frequency, this vibe, so you will know that it's more to what you're doing than what you got. It's deep out here, y'all. He enlarged your territory. This is a time and a season for us to rise up. And you can't rise up when you don't believe in having your own. Because if you ain't got your own, you don't feel like you got nothing to fight for, and you will walk off and leave us. Don't fight for, and do not think that a homeless person, a spiritual homeless person, is going to be there for you. They ain't even there for themselves. I'm done. If you would like me to burn incense tonight, listen, I'm not talking about renting. I'm talking about owning. Mama may have, dad may, because the longest you keep that mindset, you're not going to do what you need to do. And I'm telling you, you're not going to do what you need to do because you think you got money. When people stand with other folks or they don't have their own, they always think they got extra money. And if somebody asks them for money, they think somebody taking their money. If you were running a household, you would have a general idea of what it takes. If you was running a spiritual household, you would have a general idea of what it takes. And so therefore, you won't feel like you're doing so much. It's always homeless people think they're doing so much. Huh? They think that you get the light bill people robbing them, but you the one got the damn lights off. If you don't want a high light bill when you ain't in there, turn the light off. If you don't run a full tub of water, don't sit there and just run the water in the sink. See, people that run household, people that run spiritual household, they think very, very different. I got you, baby. I'm just telling you. I don't care if you're an E5, Voodoo, Santeria, Lukumi, Congo, Palo. Keisha, I got you. Peace and sin. When it comes down to spirituality and conjure and these things, I keep it real. I keep it realist. I give you something sober-minded to look at it and start saying, you know what? I'm making sure. I look at some of you guys and I love how some of you guys are being adamant. Let me tell y'all something. If you really knew what it costs for me to get crowned in Ocha, and I would let you donate $100 to get one of these talismans that sits on my Orishas, and all the money that I have spent to have this, and I'm giving you opportunity, you'll run. It's just the idea some of y'all don't know what this really costs because you ain't got your house. Huh? I'm trying to tell you. When it comes to spirituality, I want y'all to fight to keep from sleeping with homeless people. People that don't believe abiding. People that don't believe in. Because when you abide, there's going to be benefit. Like I told some of you guys, this is my motto. And anybody that's close to me on this live can tell you this about me. If you suffer with me, you're going to reign with me. If I didn't have to come looking for you when you suffer with me, you ain't going to have to come looking for me when I'm reigning. Because I'm going to find you. Huh? I'm going to look through my Cash App and my Zelle, and I'm going to find you. You're not going to have to look for me. This is how I am. I'm like that naturally, and I'm like that spiritually. This is what y'all need to understand. How does that particular house run? And if you ain't willing to make sure this house is a go, if you ain't making sure that this house got what it needs, then baby, I'm also not going to make sure you got it. That's for Keish baby, y'all. My Scorpio, that's for her, baby. It's because the New Age spiritualists got people believing they can eat 12 grapes under the table for drastic change. Listen, let me tell y'all something. I don't care how powerful spirituality is. There's a rhyme or reason to spirituality. There's a science. And no matter how complex it is, if that person is from that house, they should be able to break that down to a layman's term. Even the Bible said the word is simplicity. That is why that is important. Darius must say. Reversal. Ancestor. And let me tell you, I had a darling reading. I had a sweetheart tell me, she's like, I'm gonna help you with your $1,000. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all are from my platform, from my website, Cash App. Like when I tell you guys are awesome to me, I know why they be hating on me. That's why I be doing that reversal. Mental clarity and better business. Okay, that's for my Darius. Okay, better business. Let me tell y'all something. If you're gonna follow me, do not get mad when I come into your house and put that homeless man or woman out your house. Don't do it. Don't make me do it, because I will do it. Guardian angel. Yes, you're not going. People that are homeless, they not there for the growth. They're not there for the growth. And we too grown for be right here not having nobody there trying to grow. And that's why a lot of people think I don't have time. It ain't because I'm being mean. I have bills. I have responsibility. People that run a house and got a house, they can't think like homeless people. When you got a house and they be talking about having sex, well, you gonna pay that water bill? Because we got to bathe. Some of y'all be sleeping with homeless people that don't even bathe. Y'all got issues. And when I say homeless, I'm talking about in Christianity. Some of y'all got Christian friends that y'all call Christian. You know they ain't a bit more Christian than the man of the moon. They homeless. They homeless. You just call them a Christian, but they ain't got nothing. Artiste got you. Wait a minute. Royal protection, mental clarity, love. All right, there. I like that last one. Okay, hold on. Guardian, money, and reversal. For Darius. Some of y'all think y'all need to be initiating these ATRS to be able to figure out stuff. If you listen to the wisdom that I'm giving, you can find it. Oh, okay, love, I got you. Hold on. Y'all coming through. Got you. Let me get I got love with protection. Okay. Then I got royal for protection. Protection. Mental clarity. Mother sister said mental clarity. Don't matter. It's good. And she got her Obatala. You better work Obatala. Trying to tell you, I'm gonna make sure y'all straight. Y'all support me and help me through these trials. You think I ain't gonna look out for who looking out for me? You and your mamma's a liar. I'm always gonna help those that help me. That's how my spirits work. Love for Royal. And she just told me how to pronounce it. I still messed it up. But they know who she is. Okay. I got mental love. Let me see if I got room in front of me. Love and protection. Okay. Okay, and then got love for protection. Yes. Ogun is working. Do I have has anybody wait, read. Okay, I got jealous sweet for a reading. Has anybody got the Ogun yet? You told me in my consultation my ancestor would start moving if I obeyed, and boy, I was not ready. You are a real man of God. Thank you, love. Thank you, unveiling, and I appreciate that. She said, y'all saw. I love what I do. I got you. All right, that love gave me a little tip on there. I felt that in my nipple. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Oh, yes, I would. I love it when y'all make my nipples hard. I said that. And then we got Jelly Sweets reading. Gemini. Oh, you got it? Did you get a chance to test it yet? Have you taken out the packet yet? Because I want y'all to know, like, when I tell y'all my talisman ain't nothing but the truth, because like I said, I spend tens of thousands of dollars to get these ceremonies done. But a lot of y'all support me really strong, and I want y'all to have something from my Mauritius and my Fedi Fun Ogun. I'm trying to tell y'all, do not sleep on these talisman. I don't have that many. Oh, you haven't taken out yet? I want you to test that, because that right there, that's my Ogun. And my Ogun, my Ogun pot is really big. So I ain't trying to flex on that. But it's a really big pot, and it's a heavy ceremony that went over my Ogun pot. But those talisman come off of that pot. So I just got great expectation. That's what it is. That's what I'm really trying to say. Okay. And then I'm gonna do a reading for my Gemini. Yeah, talisman, I was saying, like, say for instance, if you today is my Fedi Fun Ogun. Ogun represents a technology. So like I would burn, you could hold your talisman in your hand and burn my money incense with Ogun. You can use Better Business with Ogun. You can use Blockbuster with Ogun. You can use your reversal incense, holding it in your hand, and then putting it, with the women, I would tell them put it in Titty City, and then the men, don't put it in Nutville. Don't put your talisman in Nutsville. Put your talisman in your pocket. Don't be putting the talisman up on your nuts. Okay? Don't be crazy. Now, protection incense, or you can use Ogun if you got issue with people gossiping about. When I use stop gossip, it really I center it around my business. Because people just talking about you, that's one thing. But if somebody's talking where it's interfering with your money, your marriage, or your relationship, that's when you want to use stop gossip and use Ogun with that. Because Ogun works 24 hours a day. Okay? Or Ogun with High John. If y'all got, use your Obatala with the Helen incense. Chris from Philadelphia is laughing. Use Oshun with Oil of Gladness. Use Oshun with Roll Opener. Use Oshun with Guardian Angel Incense. Shango with Protection, Reversal, Money. And I have my Fedi Fun. And wait, why is y'all not buying my Oya talisman? Y'all come on. That's my mother. We got to celebrate my mother. I think Brother Johnny got my Fede Fun Oya and Boaz. Boaz. I don't. Boaz, have you got your? He said, "I love you, Chief Apostle. I love you back." But like when you hold these talismans in your hand, remember, I'm gonna say it again. I don't want nobody. Talisman bring energy to you. Amulets ward energy off or spirits off. Okay, talisman brings things in. Amulets wards things off. Okay, so when you put the talisman in, it is to bring those type of energies towards you. Okay, let me say this. No amount of poor decision is going to not affect your work. You can't do great conjure. Oh, the towel, they're only $100. I have mine. Oh, you got, okay, there you go. And the energy off of my the people on my live that have gotten my talisman will tell you how strong the energy is. It's real. So but oh yeah, that energy is so real and it's so protective. And there are certain people I want to have certain things because I want you to know how real this is and what, not just on social media, but in real life and in real time of how powerful these are. But they're my Chris, these are only $100 a piece. Donation to my Cash App and with address. You already in my database. So I have Obatala, I have Shango, I have Oshun, I have Oya, and I have Iligwa. I don't think I have one up here. No, I don't have. But if those that do not, Iligwa is the red and black one. This is not one of them, but this is on here. Because y'all are my testimony. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, love, my Taurus. Y'all patronize my mother. Please patronize my mother. Huh? My mother is a powerful spiritualist. I'm her son. Yes. Trying to tell you, Oya rules the marketplace with burning, taking that talisman with Oya and with your ancestor incense, with your eguns. Make that stronger. Put on your ancestor altar. Draw that energy in. Give your ancestors more chi, prana. Yes, let me write this down. That's right. Get it, love. Patronize my mother. Y'all better get one of my mother. No, I'm trying to tell you. I am from Florida, the environmental guy. I am from Florida. Specifically, I'm from Port St. Lucie, Florida. My church is in Fort Pierce, Florida. I did most of my hoe hopping in Miami, Florida. I hoe hop in a lot of different states, but primarily down south. Praise Jehovah. I think I got everybody. Let me write, so I don't forget love. That's right, love got my mama. My Fede Fun Oya talisman. Yes! Thank you, love. Thank you. Yeah. All right, guys. Let me tell y'all. My baby Scorpio, y'all remember I had offered instant burn for my there's $50. I can't remember Saturday. I don't know. Saturday or something, I think we were doing, and I offered my 7 chakra incense, right, for $50 burn in my pot, right? And that's the incense that I only really use because it's so strong. So and it opens up all of the meridians in your energy field. So a couple people had ordered it that night for $50, right? So my baby Scorpio had ordered it, and the activity was so intense. She thought somebody was messing with her. Whatever we put on the SSR had to stay on the SSR. No. You can, if you put it on there, you tell them that you're giving that to give energy. But all you have to do is burn your incense and hold it over there and set it on there, but not your talisman. That talisman, you can charge your altar. You can charge your altar with your talisman because it draws energy into that. And then when you get ready to utilize it, bring it. Only thing that stays on your altar for your ancestors is stuff you say, I'm giving. If you say, I'm giving this to you, then that stays on your altar. But if you just putting that on your altar to draw the energy in there, then that's different. And you can work your altar. Should be working your altars, even your ancestors' altars. You know what? Like, think if you use my Fedi Fun Oya with your guardian angel incense, or if you already know your guardian angel and you're utilizing that energy and with your ancestors, with especially with Oya, bring them in. Bring them in, bring them in, bring them in. Now, once again, don't try to turn your ancestor into Wonder Woman, Superman, because they want Wonder Woman, Superman before they died. Come on now, because they're going to take some real conjures, some misas and all that to bring them, elevate them. It takes money and energy to elevate spirits, especially if you don't do it before they pass. Minister Mario was crowned before he passed. So he was elevated before he departed this life. That's why he's so strong in the afterlife. What is your website? My website is on my bio, even on my YouTube channel. All you got to do is go to my channel, and my website is right there. Click on that and go straight there. Or if you want to order one of my talismans are not on my website. You would have to post my, send that to my Cash App. I don't have these on there because I don't have that many of them. And so anything that I don't continue doing, I don't put it on my website. I just offer it to the people that support me. And most of these people that get these talismans from me are people that have been supporting me for years. And don't worry, if anybody's out here thinking that you can utilize these talismans against me or any of that thing, no, don't do that. That's not gonna work. And I said, I have to go through another ceremony with on November the 5th. To all of you that have my talisman, I have to feed my Rishas again on my third month. After 3 months, and so therefore those talismans are going to get even stronger. So it's a good time to purchase them now while they are at just $100. Because after that, it won't be. It's all about supply and demand. All right, is there everybody? Thank you, Keach. Thank you, baby. Monique posted the website, and Keith posted my Cash App. All right, much love to each and every one of y'all. I'm hungry. I haven't. I don't think I ate. Thank you, Tree. Where did I? Oh, yeah, it is. Tree Ronda bought me these, and if y'all got these are so good though. These are wafers. These are wafers. They are so good. In my closing, start sleeping with the homeless, especially the one that don't bathe. All right, much love.